Many families that visit Lambs often realize that there is a financial investment in choosing Christian education, and we understand that it is a sacrifice. So tell me a little bit, and I'm adding a little something here, so tell me a little bit about maybe what kinds of sacrifices your family had to make, and what would you say to a family that maybe is concerned about making that step of faith and that maybe they are thinking they can't afford it?
Well, I will agree it's a lot of money and it is a sacrifice. I can truly say that we never regretted it. We never regretted the time and the money we put into it.
Yeah, I always, my mom was a van driver growing up, and so I always just thought, well, I'm going to be a bus driver. That's how I'm going to send my kids to Lambs. I just decided in my head, like, way long ago as a kid, that's what I'm going to do. That's not what turned out. I'm a hairdresser, and that's working too. Yeah, it is definitely a sacrifice, but I agree that it's worth it, and it's what we're choosing. Each family has to choose what their priority is and what they want, and this is one that we chose. It's on top of our list, and it's working, and it's really fun. It's really nice to have that additional backing to what you're trying to teach your children in this crazy world.
Yes.
So having the more people walk with you, the better is sort of how I feel about it, and it's worth it.
Janessa, I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit. Was there anything that you saw your parents do that you recognized as a sacrifice for you to be able to go to Christian school?
Well, I know that's why Mom drove a school van. I mean, that helped for tuition a lot. And we did not keep up with the Joneses just because, well, we didn't really need to. Like, we didn't feel like we needed to. But we did our trips to Florida where Grandma and Grandpa were, and all those things that were super special. And looking back, I realized it's because they were cheaper ones, and that was fine with us. We had no idea it was a sacrifice. It wasn't a sacrifice to us, but it probably was to them, to my parents. Which is things that we're choosing now for our children. Those little extras, we just choose to cut it out. We're staying in our smaller house and choosing Lambs instead, and it's fine. It's just you have to be aware of what you're choosing. And yeah.
Great.
I remember you telling me a story of Grandpa choosing to buy a bus instead of a tractor for your farm.
Yes.
Because he was getting you Lambs started.
Yes, I do remember that. The first year that was open, there was one bus and one van. And I remember my dad coming home from a school board meeting and saying he is not going to buy a tractor that he was planning on because the school needs a bus.
Wow.
And it was quite disappointing at the time, but a few years later, he bought a brand new tractor instead of the used one that we were going to buy a year or two earlier.
Wow. Because God had blessed his sacrifice. Wow.